Good day, everybody. This is Midnight Felix Jimo. Um, a very quick one because I've seen a lot and received a lot of calls from friends and you know community members in our crypto space and business partners asking so many questions. I like to draw certain lines of issues that will help, especially those of us who are new in the space of cryptocurrency and those of us who got enrolled newly in the Planbxpress or Crypto Academy, and those of us who got subscribed newly into Build with Me signal platforms and trading strategy. I quickly need to show something that's very, very important. I've been saying this time without number. Cryptocurrency is still at the infant state that cannot run away from being manipulated by some group of people who felt they know so much about this space, or rather who actually think they have a lot of influence. And so their influence have either both positive, negative impact in the space. So one thing you must be carried away with, I've always been saying it, is that number one is that be targeting your profit. Profit making is what brought you to this space. There's no doubt about that. And secondly, have this understanding on how to do wealth with the opportunity. And those of you who are very new, I know you come with so much expectation. Well, I'm not going to get you disappointed, but I need to put certain things straight for you that you can't eat your cake and have it. So don't gamble it. If you don't gamble it, I can bet with you, you can get the best out of this space. But if you gamble it, I can assure you, you have nothing to offer at the end of the day. And this is more reason why I tell people, I say, you can come into cryptocurrency with so much money, but with no knowledge or little knowledge, you will go out of space with no money or little money. Uh, I'm just giving us particularly psychology of the whole system. Somebody will come into the space, especially those of you guys who enrolled on the Plan B Express Academy. We have basic, we have intermediate, we have advanced, and we have masterclass. The basic is to enable you learn basically what cryptocurrency is about, evolution of money, to give you an understanding, to give you a template, to give you a foundation to understand that this is the space, this is what involves evolution of money and cryptocurrency, what is the combinations, and to know how to navigate through basic exchange platforms and understand that these four things I've always mentioned, which is there in your training, is that four things are very crucial when you are trading. One, volume of the token you want to trade. Two, price of the token you want to trade. Three, support. And fourth, resistance. Now, one need to understand basically just maybe using little basic um, TA, maybe Bollinger Band, MACD, and RSI. Bollinger Band, MACD, and RSI. Now, sometimes you can use Binance Volume. Binance Volume can help you to, give you what's happening. That's why if you are in advanced or intermediate, we give you what we call, trading tools. And the trading aggregator you learn from basic, coin market cap, you know, you can check volume on coin market cap, you can check volume on CoinGecko, and you don't trade a coin that does not have 24 hours good volume. Much money into the space of that particular coin is so important. And that should be taken very seriously. Support resistance. For instance, I'm going to just paraphrase and go into what I'm passing across because this message is not particular for people on Crypto Academy. It's not particular for people on Be With Me alone. It's not particular for those of us who are using, Tree Commerce IA bot. It's not particular for those of us who are on free platforms. It's for everybody. And it's had a lot of things if you can stick to certain strategy, and it's going to help you a lot to maximize the space of cryptocurrency. I've told us you can't rule out crypto from being manipulated right now because it's a space that only one person can pocket. Yeah. So manipulation is happening, and there are a lot of people who have missed out of the starting point, and there are big people there. So they have to use every tools, every power they have every strategy they have to make sure that the weekends are getting off the market and they are able to take almost total charge of the space. So if they take total charge, you feel like, oh, these people are wicked. They are not. They have, that's the tool they have. That's for me, that's my belief. That's the tool they have. But there are people who were able to take the risk. They are taking the lead now. Why? You can't manipulate anyone now who bought Bitcoin at $10, who bought Bitcoin, who bought Ethereum at 1 cent, 20 cents, or $1. No matter what the manipulation is happening in the market right now, even if Bitcoin come down to $10,000, the person who bought at $10 is not going to be affected. The person who bought at 9,000 or $1,000 is not going to be affected. Yeah, psychologically, he's going to feel, oh, I lose some money. But is he losing any asset? No. And is one Bitcoin still going to be one Bitcoin? All he has to do is to wait. And that's one of the things I want to pass across to us. And now going forward to see how to handle your market. I've always said when you come into the crypto, number one thing that should be very crucial for you is get wallets, Trust Wallet, SafePower Wallet, different wallet, or some of those derivative wallet like Celsius Wallet. I have Celsius Wallet. You will get started with Celsius Wallet. I can, send you the link that you can sign up on Celsius Wallet and use the wallet to hold coins that you can be paid percentage just holding the coin there. And there is something you need to know too, that there is no amount that is too small or that is too big to start cryptocurrency. Don't be misguided by motivational speaker. You attend seminars and they tell you that crypto is not a place for a new startup, a person who don't have enough money. The people who have enough money that the one that can do crypto. That's not true. And they make you believe that the only place you can manage yourself is FX. What is wrong with FX is not wrong. But I always don't even recommend FX for a new beginner. For a beginner, no. FX is not a gambling. It's not a guesswork. It's the most manipulated market, agreed. It's the largest financial market, agreed. But the money is not evenly distributed. For now, crypto, you can still do a lot of things. You can invest with $20, $30, $100. It all depends on the access to information. You have access to right information, it will help you a lot. So, but people felt, I have to make it good when I start. Erase that from your mind. You have attended some seminars, bring your money, will trade for you. I don't recommend that. I want people over and over. It's not a space, it's not a place that anyone should get to. Ponzi scheme. Those are Ponzi scheme. They promise you heaven and earth. They tell you, bring your money, we trade for you, give you a percentage every week, every month. That's not true. It's not working. It's not working. I can tell you till tomorrow. You can't eat your cake and have it. The best we recommend for people is to settle down and learn how to do it by themselves. So that brings me to this ideology, because this ideology is always what I pass to be with me subscribers. Immediately you come into crypto, I say, hey, first identify our primary coins. Now buy the coin, divide into two, 50% holding, leave it there. No matter what's happening in the market, even if the market crashes below how much you bought is, don't bother. A time is going to come, it will leave the space of the phase you were and move to the next phase. For instance, people come into cryptocurrency, Bitcoin was $10,000 and all that. They bought and they kept half of what they bought in an external wallet. The market came down to $5,000. What should they do? Should they sell that one they are holding? The answer is no. They don't need that. Why? Because over time, the market will rebound. Okay, they now have another separation on the one they swing and they scalp. Now, the one they are swinging and scalping, they bought at $10,000. Now, if the one they are swinging, market go to 13, 14,000, like, yeah, they have to sell and wait for a pullback. That's a strategy. That's where you need to understand support and resistance. They buy, they sell, but the one they buy to hold is going to be a long time. Now, imagine someone have done that over and over again within a period of when Bitcoin was 10,000, 20,000. Eventually, the market get to 10,000 and pull back to 5,000, 7,000, 2,000, and all of that. You don't need to bother about that, especially when you understand factors that are responsible for selection of coins, looking at use cases, looking at the technology, looking at the programmers, the developers, the community, the people who are involved, looking at the new partnership of a company, of a platforms into another company, interconnectivity, intra-chain from one blockchain to another, interoperability of a particular project, looking at the fundamentals about a particular coin. I'll give you an That's where you see that today, no matter what Bitcoin is doing, there are people who never believe in altcoins. You don't blame them. By technology, by everything, they felt Bitcoin is, if it crashes, it's going to wake up. But there are some coins, alternative coins that have dropped to today that people have bought since 2018. Now we're talking of this 2020. I'm talking right now, June 4th, 2020, because I wouldn't know where you'll be watching this video. You know, so we always expect people to settle down and get the best out of the space by planning themselves and apply the right tool. Now, so basically, those are the things we expect people to settle down with. So the money coin you are holding, you don't bother about it. But the coin you are scalping, any little move in the percentage, you sell. And I always tell people, for a beginner, the best you should do, I want you to fund your account with is USDT. That's an edge for you. Fund your account with USDT so that you can edge your market to USDT. When the market crashes, you have your USDT, right? So you buy, you sell to USDT, you buy, you sell to USDT. Then if other coins you believe in, and because you have done some research about it, then you can say, let me accumulate it. But give and take, let all your money that's your own capital be funded in USDT. That's going to help you. For the people who are just trading independently, manually on their Binance without using AI bots, that is three commas, let your money be in USDT. If you're using three commas, let your money be in USDT. If you're swinging, let your money be on USDT. Market up, you sell, come back, you buy back. And that's why we say ladder buy and ladder sell, over and over and again. So imagine person who had now survived 10,000 range, 20,000 range, and came to 30,000. The market got to 60,000. The one you are holding, you don't bother about that. You bought coin at 20,000 when Bitcoin was 20,000. It moved to 60,000 because you were holding. And the one you are holding, you are looking 1 year, 2 year, 3 years in that order. Unless if there are total crash that's coming, if it's normal correction, that's what I pass across to people. Market corrected by 50% of a market that have moved up by 3x, 4x. What's your challenge? It shouldn't be a challenge for you. So basically, I'm making this video by the end of this month, June 2021. Our bill with me will be reviewed up. And somebody was like, what? The number of people we have, we're okay. Now, but number of people want to be serious, committed. Now, to join bill with me, it may take you about $1,500. Well, I'm still, reviewing with some my friends and then asking me, look into it and all of that. But I know it's going to be, we're doing, that's times two or times three, which is between $1,000 to $1,500 yearly. Yeah. Then the Crypto Academy, of course, from the basic that is $70, it's going to be $150. The one that is $100 probably is going to be $300 thereabout. And then the one that is $200 is going to be about $500 or $600. I've forgotten. I'll check the review. But by end of this month, June 2021, everything will be reviewed up, right? And then our AI training, and then stock trading. Now, I've told us that those of us who build with me, of course, when I'm going to start practically on much of stock and the stock review and trading and all of that, it's going to be free for Build With Me members. Stock trading and review is going to be free for um, Build With Me members. But for people who just want to do stock trading alone, of course, we'll give you the cost and what you need to pay to be part of the stock trading, portfolios. Yeah, but private, mentorship is going to be $5,000, not yearly. Once you paid, you're part of the private mentorship. So I'm going to set up that by the grace of God, and working with serious-minded people. I've met a lot of friends, a lot of people who are just use and dumb, and I've met a lot of people who they know what they are looking for. I've met a lot of people who they are just like opportunities to just use people and then take undue advantage of people with no 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 big value exchange. I love value exchange. If I pay a dime, I want to see utility of what I paid for. So very quickly, I'm going to navigate through one short corners for you guys to see. Those of you on Be With Me, take note. Those of you on Planbxpress Academy, take note. But please take note. If you're on Plan B Crypto Academy and you are not a subscriber of Be With Me, there are things you will not have access to, of course. And you are learning on how to trade. Does not give you access to the free signals and trading portfolio management strategy on Be With Me. So if you're Crypto Academy Basic and Intermediate and you want to get vital information on market calls and all of that, it is expedient you enroll for the Be With Me. If you're on Be With Me, yeah, by chance you just pay for Be With Me and you come online and you don't know how to trade properly, I will advise you go back to the Crypto Academy and enroll. There's nothing wrong there. I'm a live student. I still learn every day. So I don't know when anyone will form because there's no point in you forming you know so much and you're losing money every day. You need the best strategy to reduce. Yeah, there are of course chances are there you lose some money, but let it be that your profit is always superseding your losses. If your loss is now overwhelming you and then rating higher than your profit, it's not making sense again. And for some of us who say we hold coins, it's because you lack strategy. When you're holding coin, there's a way you should learn how to increase the volume of that same coin you're holding. For instance, you're holding Matic, you're holding BNB, you're holding a Cardano, for instance, and you have heard about maybe 10,000 units of Cardano when Cardano was 9 and 10 cents. When it got up to a particular resistance, you are meant to know how to sell some and buy back the dip so that eventually, when you're going to the promised land of holding at the end of the way you want to dispose, you shouldn't be disposing only 10,000. You should have make 10,000 Cardano up to like maybe 15,000 or 20,000, 20,000 units. So that's when you know that you're in charge. But I always say you don't need to be rushing. A lot of people rush, that's why they waste their resources. A lot of people don't want to learn, that's why they fold their hands. A lot of people don't want to learn, that's why they fall into the hands of people who hype, motivational speakers, salespersons in crypto. Crypto is not for motivational talk. Crypto is not all about motivational talk. Crypto is not about hype. People just hype things and then people get involved and get their hands burned. I know a lot of people have been disappointed and because of the expectation you have, and then when markets pull back, you run away because somebody have told you, don't worry, buy the coin is going to move. Especially those pump and dump group. Be very careful. They are everywhere and they will keep being everywhere. So very quickly, I want to share with us that uh, you must, as a matter of fact, help yourself at all times. Market will always pull back. Market will always go up. Now look at Cardano now. Cardano may hit back to 1.46 again. So it's actually a bear market now. Now, what did you do to Cardano? Let me use 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours. So what did you do to Cardano when the price of Cardano was up somewhere here? 1.7 or 1.8. Yeah, 1.85. What did you do to Cardano? 1.85. What did you do to Cardano when it was 1.85? Now Cardano is 1. All right, 1.6, 1.65 thereabout. So now, can Cardano still come down? Yes, why not? I'm looking at 1.51 and 1.40, right? Then if eventually couldn't hold, then we're looking at 1.16, 1. So now, what did you do to Cardano when it got up to 1.8, right? There's a bear. Now, what did you do to Cardano when it got up there? Did you bought and did you sold? And then are you now waiting to buy back more because if the market couldn't hold, so we should see more drop. If the market could hold, then it could return. So, but this is the point we're making. When you are trading, you should know what you are doing per time, the purpose of the coin you are holding. Let me quickly do an example. Now look at this is Ethereum. Okay, we check. Just little show for you guys. Okay, let's check something. So those of you who are new, a lot of people still call me, I've not been able to trade, I don't know how to trade. I say, what? So you on Build, you on Crypto Academy, all the videos, all the training materials there are meant for you on the Telegram channel. So what I was expected to do is to buy a book, a jotter, and then have your pen, take your course one at a time. Don't just watch them like African Magic. Take them one at a time and take notes. Yeah, take notes. So, and learn. And one of the things I would recommend for you in all the videos and training you are, learning from, have one mindset. Number one is I want to know how to buy and how to sell. That's number one. Number two, I want to know when to buy and when to sell. Number three, I want to know how to arrange my buy and selling. All right. So when to buy, when to sell is I want to know when I will buy and I want to know when I want to take profit. Now listen, your profit taking should not go in line with other people. You know how the capacity you have for your risk. Now, for instance, me in my crypto, especially trading altcoin, I usually don't even use stop loss. So, but in risk management of trading, one of the first things that must be very, very important and everyone must always pay attention to is the aspect of stop loss. If you don't use stop loss, you are looking for big trouble, right? So that's why we recommend for people that you must use stop loss. But in my own case, I'm trading coins that I can hold even when it crashes. Now look at Ethereum. Simple thing on Ethereum. Look at Ethereum. I just thank God. Just use this trading view. Okay. On just use this trading view on three commas. Now this is Ethereum chart. Okay. This is Ethereum chart. Yeah. Now look at the Ethereum chart. We have said when you come to the market, you are looking for a buying zone. I'm not teaching you technical analysis now, indicators, but I'm going to use just simple thing. I said, come into the market. You can always use this guy, just one indicator, two or three. Number one, Bollinger Band, Bollinger. Now, to check within the band when the movement, you can read much about BB, but what exactly are you doing? You want to see how the market get to a particular point. Is it able to break out or not? Okay, if it's breaking out and you have a target for yourself. Now, if you look at Ethereum, the previous pullback, it got here and couldn't hold. That's why it went below this. Now, the next you'll be targeting for this guy now that it should not break is $2,528. Now, if you break that 25 at $2,528, if it breaks that, that means that broke the previous pullback here. Then you are targeting this guy on top here, yeah, on top this all-time high, which is 2.4, previous one. If it breaks that, then you are looking at this place, 2,200. All right, because why? There were a lot of people who bought here for the market to move up. So here before was a kind of resistance. why here was a kind of support. Support means, in a simple layman language, don't be carried away with the big English. Support means the point at which more buyers were ready to buy and no seller were ready to sell. So we're going to have more demand than supply. That is support. And at that point, psychologically, people tend to say it's like people who have bought from or they are not ready to sell at loss, they want to hold it. So we're going to have more holders at that point than traders. Then eventually the market could be stagnated or go sideways for a while. And in going sideways, the next is to move up because you are going to have more surface of people who are ready to buy than who want to sell. Now at that point, the market break up. Now, if this had formed, so at a point in time, a particular place will be a resistance and later turn to be a support. And if you look at this guy, so if this guy broke here, now if this guy broke here, so what's going to happen? If you break here, then you are looking for the next support and resistance. If you break this previous one again from where it is now, then that means we are now looking at this place that it should not break below the lowest that's done after the long time, $1,700. So if you get there, then it can create another support because there were a lot of people who bought from there and probably have not sold. Now, when you're going to read about candle, because that's what we teach in masterclass, when you need to understand chart and candles, talking about, hammer, the morning star, and all of that, you need to know what the hammer indicated. The hammer from the support, the hammer from the resistance. When the hammer is formed from the resistance, that's long tail and then big head hammer down or up, or when a dodgy is formed, you just like those basically two little things. But those are not things we teach on basic, those are the things we teach on intermediate, those are the things on master class, right? But you do not need to say, hey, I need to know everything. Now, I use stochastic RSI because it correlates very well, probably joined with MACD. Ordinarily, if you look at this RSI, that is relative strength index, you are now saying, oh, the market has dropped. That means it's oversold. That the next you expect now is for the market, right? That the next you expect now is for the market to start turning back. But it has not really shown sign of returning back. Everything is still down. Now you could see that when the market dropped here, now you can see that the market is within the last previous pullback here. All right. And if it breaks there, then you are still going to have more sell-off. But you expect that this is oversold because it's below not even 50, not 40, below 20 strength index, very down. So you are now saying, if this is the issue, I need this guy to return back. Now, there hasn't been any sign of that. But if you now look at this, you say, this is a small hammer, right? That the market has formed a hammer. But that it has a hammer does not mean it's going to go up. What it means is that you need to create another green candle. But if you create another candle and it's not green, okay, then you're going to have issue. Then it continues to break down. And that's what you have. You can't call this a hammer, but you can see this guy now, say this is a hammer. Look at this here, right? Look at this here. Now, if you go look at this here, okay? Now, I'm not teaching you technical analysis here, so don't get it all wrong. Okay, look at the long tail hammer before the market start moving up, and look at the relative strength index where it was, and then the market go up. Now, for the people who trade swing and scalp, they don't wait. The moment the market drop oversold, they buy. The moment the market is overbought, they sell and they wait. You can see that places who sold here is waiting. Now, when he got here, he's going to buy. then the market again go up, and then, you know, above 80 is overbought. Now it's now saying, hey, once it's 80, I'm selling. Of course, there are other settings you need to do. Now, he has sold, maybe so that once it is above like 80, 85, he has sold. The market still go up. He's not going to buy. He's waiting. This is a pullback a little. He's not going to buy. He says it's still high. Now the market do, and then at this point, he's going to be buying. At this point, when it came down to 2,595 for Ethereum, he's going to be buying. Now, as he bought here, as a scalper and a swing trader, as he bought here, he's going to map here again that, okay, when the market gets to $2,800 or $2,900, give and take, he's going to start selling. Why? He used this RSI to monitor it or within the band. So it can be trading here, here, here. You can look at this. Now, market tried to break out here, but a swing trader, please take note, as a swing trader, where you are trading to be swinging, you don't keep your time frame in 1 hour or 30 minutes or 2 hours. You keep it on 4 hours, because if you give a different hour now, you're going to have a different interpretation. Okay, so you're going to see all this candle is closing per hour. So for instance, if I use 1 hour, let's wait, you're going to see different interpretation. You can see now, in fact, the swing is kappa is of course is already buying at this point, because you see that the market is totally oversold. Can you see? So it's going to buy as much as possible right now. Now, but sometimes that's why when you scalp, sometimes although because when they scalp, as the market was dropping, look at it, it's as if the market at this point was to recover. Say you have a long hammer, but you may not check volume. The volume may not be enough to take it up. After the long hammer, there's a green candle, then we just fake out and then continue to go down. Now here is creating similar thing, but are we going to have, a reversal now? Possibly yes. Okay. Then you can now say, okay, let me add MACD to check volume. Okay. So to check volume, most time people check all of these combined, but I always tell people don't complicate issues for yourself to have too many uh, indicators added to your, trading for platform, because you do that sometime you could have a lot of issues, interpreting the market for yourself. So support and resistance are very, very crucial. They are very crucial that you check before buying or selling a coin. So it's not just about I want to buy a coin, it's about checking the volume, the support, the resistance of the market. Of course, you know that Bitcoin, Ethereum will usually have more volume. Now, if you go to your coin market cap, right? Go to your coin market cap. That's another thing you do, very simple. Yeah, of course, this guy has dropped drastically. Now, if you look at this coin now, I don't have issues with it. Now, yesterday it did about 18 to 20%, but I'm sure it has dropped now. I have not refreshed this page, but I don't bother about it because I'm just holding it. Why? I bought it for a very long time, since last year. And of course, it has done massively well. So I'm not interested in trading it, that swing or squat or scar. So those are the facts you must establish when you are trading. Now, but for the fact that I'm holding this coin, when it has done a very massive move and I expect a big drop in the market generally, I can sell 50% of it. Selling 50% of it, as the market drop maybe by 10, 20, 30, or 40%, I can buy back another 50%. So in doing that, I'm going to have more volume of the token eventually, right? So, but you don't trade just one way. You have to be dynamic. You have to be strategic. Okay. You have to be, you have to understand what you are doing per time. I bought this coin very cheap amount of money, but if I tell you now, uh, what it worth, you'll be surprised. That's the truth. Let me check something. Let me just show you. Oh, so the guy is actually the only green among many red carpets. So it's important. I'm making this video and that you can watch over and over and over again, especially those of you who just started, Planbxpress Crypto Academy, and those of you who just enrolled on Build With Me trading strategy. Now, if you look at this coin, it will surprise you what I use in buying this coin. So why I don't need to bother myself, okay? Look at it. This was November 18, 2020. I bought how many pieces of this token? 23,216 pieces, right? I sold again, I bought and moved some to staking platform. So 23,216 of this token. Now, very quickly, let's look at something here. How much is the token right now? 0.05. Can we see at what trade did I bought it? If we'll be able to see. Okay, good. You can see I bought it at 0.006034. Okay, so it's not up to a year, and I'm just to hold it and I have staked it. So when you are trading, establish the purpose of that trade. A coin I buy for hold, I know it's for hold. So 0.00, yeah, 6034, yeah, multiplied by 23,216. So I bought it with about $140.1. So that was the rate at which I bought it. Now let's go. How much is the what? 0. As was the price now? So 0.05669 multiplied by 23,216 multiplied by 0.05661. $1,314. Wow. Divide by $140. 140.1, 9.38. Okay, so multiply by 100 to see the percentage. That is 938%. So November, December, yeah, November works. So December, January, February, March, April, May, we're in June, 7 months. So divide by 7. So that means give and take, just holding this coin, I've been able to do about 134% every month to calculate my percentage every month. Now, was the money coming every month actually? No, the money was not coming every month, but it's just holding. Now, imagine if you have been swinging this token, knowing fully well to discipline yourself when the market go up, you sell volume. Now, probably I will have increased this volume of this token up to 30,000. So imagine if the volume I'm having is 30,000 rather than 23,000. 30,000 of the token multiplied by 0. Right, 0.0. Just a moment. Zero point zero 5661 multiplied by 30,000. So that would have been $1,600. Now it looks unbelievable, yeah, because the space is preloaded with a lot of things. So Now, this is CoinMarketCap. Now, as a beginner, you are trading. You come into the market. The first thing you may want to check for you to trade is to click on 24 hours. Just click on volume like this. So it's going to shuffle it and bring the one with the mod volume, 24 hours volume. Okay, so just coming up. Now you want to check the volume from there. Of course, you should know that a coin with a very low volume, 24 hours, cannot give you good volatility. And again, when you are trading and a coin with a very low cap, yeah, it can give you rush money, or it can rush your profit off too. So what you should do is when you are trading with a coin that is not, Bitcoin, is not all of those top coins. Once you make your money within 24 hours, exit to major coins. What are major coins? Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB and all of that. Okay, you can see now, Tether is, of course, is not a coin. So it's telling you 24 hours Tether volume we have is about 90 billion. Next is the BTC. Of course, you don't need that, but you may want to check Ethereum. Yeah. So you check Doge. Now you can check, because you don't need BUSD. So you can see Binance. You can see XRP. You can see Cardano. You can see Filecoin. Now, when you come in, you look at, okay, more volume. Filecoin didn't stop like others as they were dipping. You can see it's green. So you can see Ethereum Classic. You can see Litecoin, Polkadot, right? Bitcoin Cash, Matic, you know, EOS, Chainlink, and all of that. Vet, fantastic. This guy is so strong. Uh, and then when you check some of those coins with so much volume, you may not have money to buy the one that's already expensive. So what do? You go for things like Vet, look at Chainlink, and it's already big. You look at Polygon, that's Matic, right? Tron, okay, you look at it. And then, so coins that are not too much. So you can see Shiba, you know, in the volume between number 32 in the market ranking. So you can Shiba, how many billion? Okay, $888 million, within 24 hours. Okay, look at this token, OKB, I say exchange token. Can you see the move it did, right? So much volume. So, BitTorrent, Neo, and all of that. So please, when you are trading, know how to just go to your CoinMarketCap, and click to check volume. Another one you can, if you are using CoinMarketCap, you can check using CoinGecko, right? Using CoinGecko. So CoinGecko is another market aggregator. Those of us who are Crypto Academy, of course, you know what we talk about coin aggregator. So CoinGecko is a coin aggregator. Okay, why do I need to use CoinMarketCap, or why do I need to use CoinGecko? All right. So they are just two different, but that serve the same purpose. Yeah, and then you can see check some of the technical stuff. That's one of the things that have happened now. Trading is more easier than before. It's just that we are not attentive. We don't pay attention to trainings. We encourage people to learn, but we are so lazy. People don't want to learn. And we're always in a haste. Want to make the money now. Let me get the billions. It doesn't work like that. You can eat your cake and have it. So you can check everything, virtually everything. Um, the way you check on CoinGecko. And then one of the things I love in CoinGecko, it shows you, when you check the coin you want to check, CoinGecko as well shows you even the profit, you know, profit made, within this period, within that period. And that's what CoinGecko have as an advantage that when you're doing. For instance, let me check Cardano. So let me check Cardano. Or if you go to CoinGecko, the same thing, you can click on 24 hours volume, the way you did on CoinMarketCap. You can check Bitcoin dominance and all of that. So all you do, just go to 24 hours, click it. It's going to software to filter it out. Of course, you should know that Tether will be on top all the time. Now, okay, this time around, Ethereum volume has surpassed this Bitcoin volume. Yeah, Ethereum, yeah, so super bullish more. So Ethereum volume has surpassed this Bitcoin volume. Yeah, so Doge, you can see Doge. Doge has a lot of volume too. So Binance token, so you can see why Cardano is still very, very strong. See the volume, Bitcoin Cash, XRP, Litecoin, Ethereum Classic. So you can say, okay, let me trade within these top coins, or let me check other coins that they are part of the top from 1 to 20 with volume. Look at it. Can't tell that. Ethereum 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Cardano 5. Yeah, Bitcoin Cash is uh, what an irony. Cardano is number 6 in the market ranking on the CoinGecko, and by volume is the number 5 too. So 7, 8, 9, okay, 10, so 11, 12, right? Vet 13, Polkadot 14, Tron 15. So now what you were checking here, okay, you can see BitTorrent is part of the first top 20 volume. Okay, come on, Theta, what a man, Theta so strong. Come on, so strong. Theta, so strong. Yeah. So, you can see Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu is part of the first top 20 in the volume. So you can say, okay, let me buy like Shiba Inu. Let me buy coins that are not too bogus in their prices, because maybe the money you have is just $40, $20, $100, and all of that. So you want to do that. So, okay, let me go for, let me go for Matic. Let me go for vet. So let's check vet. Let's see what vet has. So now, please, trading is a culture that you just need to develop as much as you can do. Don't always be under pressure. Don't kill yourself. Prepare an entry and exit when you're starting a trade. Uh, if I want to start a trade and I want to swing or scalp, I always tell myself, once the market are giving me 10%, I'm okay, then you should take that 10%. When the market, unless on some occasional issues, when you have, say, I'm going to take 10%, I'm going to sell off, but the market still look bullish, very good, then you can sell maybe 50, 60, 70% of that at that 10% and keep the remaining one for more than that 10%. Then eventually, the market continue get bullish and it doubles instead of that 10%, it give you 20%. You sell another 50% of what's remaining, so that when the market is going to be impacted negatively, you will not be affected. And you will look at it, okay, I will have just, let me still stay in the market since the market is still bullish. No, you've planned when you are going in and when you are going out. So the market should not hold you back. If not, if market does hold you back at all time, you will end up being the type that the market give a profit and collect it back from your hands again. Yeah, those are the issues. The market will just collect what it has given to you, which does not really make sense. Okay, so let me show us here. Now look at, he's showing us this guy that whoever invested in VET 7 days ago, I've made 7.6%. All right, now telling you 1 year period has done 1,757%. Okay, you can see the guy popped up and then pull back again, got to 15 cents and pull back. So those are the things where you are doing your swinging. You learn how to buy low, sell high, repeat the action. It's all about discipline. It's all about discipline. And then you work with the plan you have established. right? Practically, I not really have time for trading because of so many training for a very long time. I start my own trading officially for this year, or for a very long time. I've not been trading, only just buy and hold and then buy some. And so I just, okay, let me increase my volume of holding. And to increase the volume of my holding, I was not interested in just holding. I was interested in uh, increasing the volume of what I'm holding. And so I wouldn't want to, I have, because what am I doing? I mean, this is my business, man. So I have to like face it by squarely. And I was not too much interested in some platforms again in the staking because 10% in a year is not bad, but it's for people, right? It's for people who have a lot of money. Okay, so what I do, okay, you can see 1 hour candlestick now is different from 4 hours. So I'm going to show you 4 hours. That's what I use because I'm a swing trader. I trade breakout, right? You can see now by 4 hours it's still I'm still up. So you will now know that by 4 hours I must have bought somewhere at maybe 8 cents or 9 cents, having sold probably at 13 cents, right? But it's going to take a longer time. Okay. Now let's use the simple guy there, simple indicator. So Mr. BB, Bollinger Band. So all those aggregators and even trading tools, they have simplified trading for you. You can see the guy broke out before, but these emergency Bitcoins crash affected the guy to pull back. But such coin that was on a super bullish may not crash in itself. It's still very bullish. You can see the moving average line of bearish is still below while the bullish is up. Now, volumes, there are more volumes. Even though it dropped, there was a crash landing, the more volume we're adding up before. Let me check. Let's add up this guy, RSI. I use stochastic, RSI. Okay, so you can see that this guy didn't do a total crash like others. And so, because you're expecting some returns back of this token. So basically, while you are doing your trading, you look at support and resistance, and you look at a correction. The markets have been trending from here. So all this little drop when you are doing a swing trading, you don't bother about them. All this little drop. It is when you are scalping, you bother about them. Any little up, you sell, down, you buy, down. So, but you can't have all the time doing that. And so you buy here, you're still waiting. Even when the market pull back, you don't bother about it. Because remember, you bought this coin at about 9, 10 cents, and it got to 15 cents, you never sold, and it pulled back to 13 cents, you now want to sell. No, it doesn't make sense. That's where you make a lot of mistake. Now you bought here and then market, get up to 15 cents and drop that to 13, you quickly sell. And after you have sold, the market start returning up. No, 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 no. It doesn't really make sense. So support and resistance compares with volumes are very important, comparisons, all those are the little tools. Over time, you'll be learning more technical indicators and all of that. So as a trader, learn how to enter a trade and exit a trade at your own time, not because market is being manipulated, you juggle out by force. And I've told us for new people, all you need Binance, you need other exchange platform. Go to your training. If you're on Build with me, if you're on Trading Academy, go to your Trading Academy. All those videos have been done, so I'm not going to repeat that here. But of course, you should know that your security is in your hands. You need to do your 2FA for all your exchange platform and all of that. Then the next thing I always make use of is the trade commerce. So if you are trading and probably you do not have trade commerce yet, well, I would recommend you find a way to have trade commerce. I would recommend you find a way to have trade commerce because it simplifies my trade for me. I set up and open my trade and I can close it at any time. monthly where you have made profit and you close it at any time you wish to close it. So it's important you don't waste your trade because somebody is making noise somewhere and you juggle out like, oh, let me close my trade. No. Then, if you're using three commas and you really start learning, and that's why I recommend for those of us on Build with Me that add up simple, simple future leverage trade to your strategy. That's what I use in increasing the volume of my token now. I'm telling you, seriously speaking, 3%, 5%, I can close a trade. 10%, I can close a trade. How? Okay, imagine you are going for leverage. Let's show here. Imagine you are going for leverage. I'm not teaching that yet. I'm summarizing everything right now because I'm almost done. I just hope anyone who had laid hands on this video uh, has settled down to learn and understand the message I'm passing across, and so that you don't fall victim of circumstances. Okay. Now imagine I'm using my three commas board, and then I love trading future, right, to increase the volume of my coins. I'm so jealous about that. And if you look at it, let's say I'm holding, though, of course, you need to, if you're not on Build with Me, now some of us are even on Build with Me, we're not utilizing it, right? Imagine I'm on Build with Me and I want to increase, yeah, there's nothing bad in you staking your coins. So look at, let's say these are the coins I do on Ethereum, I do on Chainlink, I do on BNB, I do on Cardano, I do on Theta, yeah, I do on Theta. So I want to do on these guys shortly. Uni token. I don't have time for that Dodge. I have some Dodge already. E-Gold. Yeah, I do on Ethereum Classic. XRP, I don't do there. So just tell you, these are the coins I can do. Yeah, there are a lot of them, but the one I love to do on. So BNB, Ethereum, and all of that. Now imagine, imagine I want to do on Chainlink, right? Imagine I want to do on Chainlink. Now this is Chainlink. Now, so that if I'm using my future trading for my Chainlink, it's very simple. Now look at the crash, 1 hour, no, let's use 4 hours. Man, Chainlink from $39 to $36. Okay, so let me use 4 hours. All right, let's use 4 hours. Chainlink. Okay, so this is Chainlink. So let's go. Yeah, market is still not yeah. So it's saying, yeah, saying Chainlink is oversold according to, yeah, of course, but we will not have volume. Now Chainlink is $28 from up $34, $33. Yeah. Now this is the issue. Assuming I want to trade Chainlink. Now I want to go long on Chainlink, let's say, and I'll say, hey, Chainlink. Yeah, let's say I want to say Chainlink. I'll use leverage. Most time I use 3x. Maximum I use 5x. But most time it's preferred you use 3x. Now, and I use cross leverage, right? Now, I don't use market order, I use limit order. For instance, right? I don't use market order, I use limit orders. Now, assuming I want to trade Chainlink, and then I said what of Chainlink I want to trade. Let's go here. So let's say what of Chainlink I want to trade is $3,000. So $3,000, that means I'm only allocating $1,000. Now, and I say take profits, okay? And I say take profit. Okay, what's my entry price? So let's say $28. Okay, so let's say $28. All right, and I say, you know what? $28. Now, at $28, how many Chainlink will it buy? So let's say 5%. I just want to show you how you, when you start, you take it simple, okay? So that you can always cover a trade, exit, and come back. Now, $1,000, because you know I'm using leverage, okay? I'm using leverage. So $1,000 multiply or divide by 28. That's about 35. All right, that's about 35 pieces, 35.7 pieces of Chainlink, right? That's what I'm going to have. Now, when the market go to 29.4, that's 5%. Yeah, 5% times 3 is already 15%. Now, okay, so let's calculate 25%, right? Or 15% rather, of this my volume, 0.15. That means I'm going to have 5 Chainlink. It is on my total whatever. Now, but imagine if I said 10%, let's check 10%. That will be $30. I say when I get to $30, then next 15%, $32 and 20%. Oh, sorry, 20%. That's $33. So let's take it this way. 20 plus 15 plus 10 equal to 45. 45 divided by 3. Divided by 3 equal to 15. So on the average, you say, if everything sells, on the average, it's going to be 15%. That's $32.2. Now, if it gets there, 15 multiplied by 3 is still 45. Good. Now, you have 35.7 Chainlink, 35.7 Chainlink multiplied by 0.45. That will give me 16 Chainlink. That will give me 16 Chainlink. Remember, I have leverage and I'm not going to go too high. Sometimes I can just do 5 depending on how I see the market. So eventually it's going to give me the money I want. So I can be increasing the volume of that my Chainlink little by little. So imagine 35 Chainlink. If I'm able to do that 3 times or 4 times in a year, and then I have from 35 points, that's from $1,000 worth of Chainlink, 35.7, and I'm able to have some point 5 Chainlink, because I said, yeah, 16 Chainlink. So eventually the volume I will have at the end of the year is going to be double. That's 100% of my Chainlink. And at that point, you are not going to be much interested in the dollar value. You'll be interested on how many volume of the token you're able to have. I think the fascinating thing about this boat is this smart trade, and then of course you need to learn. And I think that's one of the things that some of us who attended the specialized training, right? Those of us who attended the specialized training we had last week on the Tree Commerce boat, some people felt it's not important, but people who knew what they were looking for had to quickly attended, and then even though they have to pay, you know, they have to pay because they know the value of what they're looking for. They have to pay the paid money to attend the training, and I think it's going to go a long way. It's going to go a long way. It's going to go a long way. So every time we encourage people to learn how to trade, how to take advantage of information, sometimes we feel like it's not important. So, but value, what to make you be in charge. I don't think you need to be panicking when there's a market is being manipulated or market is crashing. You shouldn't, because trading should not be where it's controlling your emotion and cracking down your brain and hitting you badly. It doesn't really make sense. Trade, make profit, and then build wealth. Trade, make profit, and then build wealth. Trade, make profit, and build wealth. That's what you are supposed to be doing every time. Not when you wake up, you're under tension, you're under pressure, because you've not paid attention to what really matters. So that's one of the things. Most people are not interested to learn. Most people are not interested to pay for value. And of course, if you don't pay for value, you keep losing value. That's the truth. You keep losing value. You keep losing value. So you are meant to learn how to trade. You are meant to pay attention to information. And that's what we do on Build With Me. So Build With Me is for information, instructions, and action. Information, instructions, and actions. Stop dialing. Make up your mind, get the best, and then make this money. So for me, like I'm using both. I don't on my boat trading for this year boat, I accumulate the volume of the coin, and then maybe because I will need some, cash, I will need some USDT, so I keep some. I keep some boats on now to just keep some US. If not, my boat is just accruing the volume of token and then using my smart trade to swing. And if I want to sell off some, I can use my smart cover and then to continue my trading. So please, ladies and gentlemen, I know you're watching me. If you're watching me live, this training was prepared practically for all the people in Planbxpress and for all the people who are subscriber of Be With Me and all the people who are even you are a free person, so you need to get used to what we do. We've we've gone past the level of hyping people. By the grace of God, it's not by what we think we have accumulated. It's not by what we think we have, gotten. If you like, you can buy property, you can buy because that's the next phase of Plan B is actually teaching people into putting people into diversifications in stock market and in real estate. Yeah, diversification into stock markets and real estate, so that you earn money, you expand, you build wealth. So Planbxpress was not actually for just training on cryptocurrency. It's an Sorry for the blackout there. There were some kind of interruptions in the recording. And so Plan B is practically an institution that are looking to how to develop, you know, human resources, how to build people in the area of financial literacy, the areas of financial intelligence activities, the area of entrepreneurship, generally. And I always tell people I'm an entrepreneur, and I have said entrepreneurship activities or to be an entrepreneur is not a motivational talk. It's not at all. When you meet people who are motivating you, yeah, fine, there are motivational things you need to hear. But when you go out and you are not getting challenges and people who are speaking to your brain and hit you badly with raw truths, you will fail. That's the truth. Now, there's some of us who, by the grace of God, was not by what any motivational talk from anywhere that gingered us. I think it's just God that and say, son, this is what we're going to do. And so do it with all your might. And that's why I tell people I don't want to miss my business with wrong talks or getting involved in wrong things. That's why sometimes I've done too many network marketing that I misled people. I have to openly apologize to them because we want to like go in and you will synchronize, you will check this skin is this platform is fantastic, is the best, and whatever. For one reason or the other, you want to get involved, and then you get your people on board, and they're on board. Yeah, I've done a lot like that. I've got involved in so many network marketing that I got disappointed, not because of myself, but people have lost money through me. In even the cryptocurrency, the first, the most woeful project I've gotten involved, got myself involved, and a lot of people, because people don't join business, people join people. Got involved in one coin, and there was a massive global Ponzi scheme that up to today we don't know what's happening there. And some have done, yes, by and large, some paid or little. But if you look at it practically, how many people were able to recover the money they invested? I've involved in big club network. I've done a lot of network marketing. And if you look at it, is network marketing wrong? No. But there are platforms that are more Ponzi scheme, not necessarily network marketing. They rob it out to people, just pyramid scheme, join recruiting new people and no value, no exchange, no product. What I mean by product could be tangible or intangible, nothing like that. And it was actually affecting my focus, my target, my yeah. And I think there were only few people who understood what was the vision given to us in Plan B. Like Mr. Moses in Abuja had always been crying day by day. Sir, what are you doing? I've been following you for so many years, and I have what I need to survive in this era of online cryptocurrency entrepreneurship. I'm good, and I can't imagine us doing all of those third party and all of that. Mr. Parkins, too many people suggested, and I look, I say it's true. And we have so many, we have diamond in our hands and we're searching for cricket. And our target is to liberate people in understanding, entrepreneurship, make money and help themselves and affect lives around them. And that's why basically look at entrepreneurship, look at value reorientation. There are aspects of our training that is more family and value reorientations, talking about value system. And there are areas of our platforms that are much, grossly involved in aspect of educational research, studies, and, career path choices. And I'm an educationist, so you need to know. You say no wonder you love teaching. No, that's not true. I was a born teacher. I love teaching. I love impacting to lives. And so, and I pray God I want to do business that will not make me to lie to people. And if you look at it, that was why when even I love network marketing, that I know and understand what's called power of leverage. But why do network marketing? You discover that I was too much on that mode of nonsense and problems of liars, combined. So when you are in the midst of liars, you eventually you are a liar because that's the activities there. So you may not survive. I've been mocked by friends, people around who felt that I was a very slow and dull person in terms of I'm not a smart guy. The world we are today is a Jew guy, is not, don't mind him. There's a course on him. If not, we want to make money now to qualify for cars and he's not qualified and he's bragging about it. Yeah, I love my dignity. It's not about making money, it's all about are you making money with dignity? So, and what I know is there's in business, integrity is the number one thing, but it's the most difficult but the hardest currency in the whole world. So we do entrepreneurship, we do family value orientation, we do financial literacy, we do digital marketing training, we do so cryptocurrency is just one aspect. So, but why cryptocurrency more louder? That's like time and season. Because I always say, if you understand the scripture, things of time and season, you have to just like a time of revival, you have to key in there to the revival time, to move with the move of the spirit. And so that's how the crypto things looks like. Any other thing can follow thereafter or imbibe more, but this is like time and chances. Take it now or you'll regret later. And so imagine if I had not involved in cryptocurrency for so many years, about 8, 7 years ago right now, and I kept learning. I would have been swinging out in 2018. Everybody ran away, and I sat. I didn't go anywhere. So why? It because God give you grace, not by my power, and it continues that way. So practically, we must learn. We must settle down to get the best, and you practically can tell yourself that this space is bigger than what we thought. To crown it all, you have to have immediate, short term, long term, and longer term perspective of cryptocurrency so that to be able to get the best out of it. If you're just always interested in, what they call in the East, Ozigbo ministry, kita, kita, now, Oluwasogo, Ayé Ìgbàlódé ńsìn, and all of that. And as people in the north Nigeria call it maza maza, yezu yezu, stuff like that. If you are just, then you will be a muchi muchi person. So say what is muchi muchi? My in the West they say okele gbigbe pẹ̀lú ìtẹ́lọ́rùn. My father will tell you that that's my own language. So what's this boy guy? So if you can decode this thing I say, you will know my language. So the point is this: you must not, because of there's a proverb in our place, many people will ask me, what are you talking about? I'm speaking in tongue, man. Why? Stuff like this. You don't, because of circumstances around you, situation around you, maybe you're under financial pressure, and begin to model things here and there. When eventually things come, very wonderful, what would you say? You'll be giving excuses of why you got involved in some of those terrible atrocities. It doesn't really make sense. Rather, settle down, let the best out of it. Then, quick, you're fine. So, and that's why I keep myself, for my family, for my God, rather for my God first, my family, and for generations to impart on people. And by the grace of God, we have a good number of likes mind. I'm really grateful that a lot of people have been following me by the grace of God, not because of my power. And they still believe in my activities, even this lead to me, and they still believe till tomorrow that no, this is the person we're following. We believe in him. Whatever he says is what we do. And who am I? If it's not just God, who am I? And so that's what I want to inculcate to everybody's mind. So we're an entrepreneurship platform. So doing a lot of trainings, even training on MLM, digital marketing, and all of that. So the cryptocurrency took a very big part because it's like kind of time and season. Lastly, please, I will warn us and I want to encourage and beg everybody, don't always get carried away by hypes. There are so many hypes out there. Pump and dump group, be very careful. Settle down, get the best. I can tell you till tomorrow, a time will come, those high pump and dump will collapse. And the people who stand strong are people who know how to now check when is the price, come down, I buy, go up, I sell, and then be able to maintain their focus. So thank you very much. Settle down. If you have watched and you settle down, watch over and over again so that you'll be able to learn more. So I'm going to do, if you're watching this video, probably you don't have Trade Commerce, I'm going to send the link on the comment sections, and then so check the comments section and pick the link to sign up on Trade Commerce and probably some other platforms. I have a lot of things. My activities are like this. One, personal trading. So I buy to hold and swing and scalp. That's a personal trading. Number two, I do some staking, okay? And like that. Number three, low gem coins. Buy into low gem coins and opportunity coins, and that'll help. Number four, I into much activities of stock trading and all of that. And number five, I diversify into real estate, right? So, and then so if you're interested in any of these, of course, some of us are already doing little by little, and then you can always chat on with me. So my number is +234 8036 9245 in double eight. Felix Medaiso Jimo is my name, and I say the number again is +234 8036 9245 can double it. That's my number. You can chat with me. If you want to call me, it might be very difficult. So the best is to chat with me on WhatsApp, and it's going to help you a lot. And for those of us who have been doing, I hope this information is informative enough for you not to just be gambling your trade and get the best out of the trade. So repatriate, adjust yourself, do correct yourself in the area you've not corrected yourself. And those of you who be with me, Crypto Academy, Plan B Crypto Academy, and you're not being committed to learning, I beg you go back and learn the best. Thank you very much. Do have a nice time. Bye for now.